Hi, LogDog321 here for VacBin.com, and today we're going to be showing you how to do troubleshooting and maintenance on your Hoover MaxExtract 60 PressurePro carpet cleaner. So let's get started. First off, we're going to go into troubleshooting, and next we're going to go into maintenance. So if you're having trouble picking stuff up or cleaning your carpets, here's the first thing you're going to want to do. First, take off the tank here, the top tank, and ensure a couple of things. Number one, that you have enough detergent. The detergent and water are two separate tanks on this model. Your detergent tank is up here. If you see, there's a line here, this little plastic line. That separates the detergent tank from the water tank. So make sure you have enough detergent and water. Second, make sure that your switch, which as you can see, mine came broken from the box, so I'm going to have to get that fixed. But make sure your switch is set to wash. That will ensure that the detergent and the water mix. If it's set to rinse, then only the water will be allowed to go through the machine. So make sure it's set to wash when you're actually using the machine. Next off, make sure that at the bottom, this little button here, do this over a sink, but hold it upright and press the little button and make sure that water comes out. If there's nothing coming out, then you have a problem inside your tank and most likely you'll need a new tank. Give Hoover a call. You have a 2-year warranty and they should be able to take care of you. If not, then you can buy a new tank. Also make sure that on the machine itself, let me move you closer here. This little area you can make sure so there should be a rubber ring, and then there should be a plastic piece that sticks up and you cannot push that down. Make sure that there is the plastic piece that's sticking up right there. If there's no plastic piece that sticks up, this button doesn't get pressed and no water comes out. In that case, you will have to send your machine in for service. Once again, contact Hoover and they should be able to take care of you. Now, that is if your machine isn't spraying down liquid. If we went through that and there's nothing, then you're going to have to contact Hoover. Most likely a tube inside your machine has some problems and they need to take care of that. Next, if you're not picking stuff up, let's take a look at that problem. You're going to want to put your machine on its back. So once again, take off this top tank and hit the switch back here to lay it down. And the center of gravity, the brushes come up off the ground. That's normal. Pull off your dirty water tank. And let's check a couple of things on the machine before we look into the tank itself. First of all, you see this yellow port right here. Make sure that this is completely clean. If there's anything here, even a small piece, that can negatively affect your performance a great deal. If this screen is torn, or if there's a lot of stuff and you cannot get it off, call Hoover and have them replace this part. If you're out of warranty, this should be a couple dollar part. You might even be able to find it on Amazon. But basically, this is the filter that will restrict your entire machine if it gets plugged up. Next, make sure that this port right here, this black port, is clear. This is where all the dirty water from your attachments enter the machine. We'll talk about attachments in a second, but just check it right now. Next, let me move the camera close and angle it down. Let's see. There should be a red handle right here. Grab it and pull it up, and as you pull it up, pull the front of the machine off. This is the entrance nozzle. Make sure that this is clean. Run some water through these two holes right here. And if you can, there's actually a tool on Amazon. I believe it's around $8. It's called the Steam Vac Cleanout Tool. It's great. It's a long strip of plastic that gets right in here and clears out any clogs. Of course, you can do this yourself with some construction paper. You do be careful that it doesn't get stuck in here. So there are a couple things that you could try. They have a tool for it, but if you want to be DIY, that's great. That's very good. Now we're going to take the brushes off and check those. So to get the brushes off, it's actually very easy. You see right here these two black tabs on this side and two black tabs on this side. All we have to do, both hands, pull the tabs towards the side of the machine and push down. And the brushes come right out. Ensure that these are clean and make sure that they spin freely. If they don't spin freely, then you need to make sure that there's nothing caught inside the gears. And last thing, on the bottom of the machine, ensure that these spray nozzles are clear. Otherwise, if they're plugged up, your machine can't spray any water out. And the one last thing to check for troubleshooting is this filter right here. This filter is the hot exit air. If this is blocked up, then your brushes won't spin and you won't have forced air coming down to the carpet. In addition, it also will lower your suction, so make sure this is clear. So let's put the machine back together after you got it to this part. First, put the brushes back in. You want to line up this gray tab with the black hole. And just get those in. You may have to spin the brushes a little bit to get them seated, and it clicks right in. Next, put the front nozzle on, and it just has two little tabs, and you should feel it click right in. Next, put the tank in, stand the machine up, and put the clean water tank in. Let's get this adjusted. Clean water tank. Goes right back in. Now, if you want to maintain the machine, let's talk about maintenance. First of all, for maintenance, after every use, you want to make sure to run the machine a little bit on the rinse setting to get the shampoo, the detergent, out of the hoses. If the detergent's stuck in the hoses and it dries up, it starts getting crusty. Now, think of it like an artery and cholesterol. It just builds up over time and then eventually the hose breaks and cracks. You want to protect your heart, you want to protect your machine. So use the rinse setting and just spray through some water. Easy to do and great. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure, if I could find the pedal, push this down, and you want to clean out the tank. So even though you can just dump it very easily like that, you want to make sure that this tank is clean. So just put the quick release plug back in and make sure that's secure. And we just take this gray tab, pull it up, out, and the top comes right off. Spray this to make sure it's clean. Make sure that you clear this area and these two areas. And then get all in here and this flapper right here. Just make sure that's all clean and dry and you're ready to put it away. Next, clean out this front entry, the nozzle right here. Clean out this grill and then clean the brushes. So once again, you just grab onto the black tabs and pull out. And then just run these through water and get them nice and clean. That's pretty much all you need to do to maintain the machine. Pretty simple. And let's put this machine back together. If I could get the tabs locked in. Come on. Of course, because I'm on camera, it doesn't want to work. There we go. And let's get this in. It's much easier to get it in when the machine is lying down, but I think we got it. And there we go. That's all you need to do to troubleshoot and maintain your machine. I've been LogDog321 here for VacBin.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.